First fish on the Hellgramite. All right, I'm here at a local creek. We just had a bunch of rain a while back. Water's like stained. It's not like muddy, it's just stained. So I'm on the Hellgramite train. It's my first time trying one. I've heard good things, so I'm gonna give her a try. First, I've got to get down here without getting poison ivy. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so I've got this on a 1/10 ounce little jig head thing, and it's just not drifting like I want. So before I go anywhere, before I get to the good spot, I guess, I'm gonna tie on a 1/15 ounce, and it should have the presentation that I want. All right, so what I do is just gonna hook it kind of weedless, go through the nose, go over that little jobby there, spin it around, kind of see where it's gonna go through, where it's gonna sit nice and straight, pop it through, pull it back a little bit, maybe just hook it a little bit weedless there. Bada boom, bada bing, I got a Hellgramite. Got little guys biting it. Hoping there's a big guy in there too. First fish on the Hellgramite. They do catch fish. I was getting a little worried. I almost tied on my spinner. Heck yeah. Hopefully that's the first of many. Just went tug tug. Nice. Tug tug, and then I caught him. See if there's more in there. It's a nice little spot. Oh, you see that? I was just burning it back and freaking topwater bite. Wonder if it was that same guy. Wonder if I should be fishing topwater. See, he was like right next to me too. Let's just do a little bit of cane pole stuff here. Oh, there he is. He's biting. He's got it. Got him. Oh, he must be a little guy. I'll let him take it a little more next time. I'm gonna put it right back. Maybe leave the hook exposed a little bit. He's right in front of me. He's hungry. All right, I think I see the boulder. I can just see a little bit of a riffle. This cast, I'm gonna get a fish. Check this out. Nope, not that cast. Oh man, that little guy hit hard. He must have just had the tail. That's why I like that little spinner I use all the time, because if they bite the tail, they bite the hook. This thing, I let him have it for like, I don't know, 4 seconds. Looked like a little smallmouth, maybe a little rock bass. Either way, it was little. He freaking clobbered it though. I was like, that's definitely not hanging up on a rock. I guess I should have let him try to eat it for a little longer. So let me tell you some secrets here. You don't really need to do much other than keep your line just kind of tight. Your goal here is to make your bait look like something naturally floating down the river. These fish are sitting just out of the current behind the rocks and stuff. Just out of the current, just watching, waiting for bait to swim by or float by, you know, wounded or a bug or whatever. So they're just waiting. So all you gotta do is put it in front of their face, make it look as natural as possible, and they're gonna wanna eat it. You don't need nothing that's too crazy. Oh, is that a fish? That's a snag. So that's real natural there, huh? Luckily, I put probably 20 or 30 casts through this hole already, so I'm not too worried about walking through it. Other than my phone's in my pocket, but that shouldn't be a big deal. So anyway, just make your bait look natural. That's why I always walk upstream. Oh, there we go. Upstream when I'm fishing. Because that means my bait's coming back downstream. If I'm pulling my bait upstream, it doesn't look natural. And then there's a good chance nothing's gonna want to eat it. So you just gotta make it look as natural as possible. I'm hitting a lot of rocks on bottom. I could probably use a little bit lighter jig head, or maybe even just weightless. I don't know if weightless would be a good idea. Hitting a lot of rocks down there though. But you know when it's a fish, definitely. You can tell. They're hitting this thing hard. And yeah, then they're taking off with it. So you know if it's a fish. They let you know pretty easy. I just got to keep the reel moving a little bit, just to keep it out of those rocks, because if it gets between rocks, you get stuck. As I was crossing the river, little smallie, they're hitting this thing hard. Maybe that's what all the buzz is about with these things. They love them. There he is on the Hellgrammite. Now that cast was right where I just walked, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. It's a place I really didn't want to walk. Ah, something's biting my leg. Holy moly. Whew. Something came up behind my calf and started nibbling at it. Holy crap, that was scary. Whew. Some little fish. There, I must have tasted good. I thought it was just something floating downstream. I'm like, wait a second, it's coming upstream. Holy crap. Whew. Maybe there was a leech on me and it was eating the leech. Maybe I should just let them nibble next time. Obviously it didn't have teeth, or... Oh, there's another one. They're coming up behind me. I hope they're not leeches. Hopefully they're fish that are eating leeches. Whew. Little babies, hopefully. Hopefully I'm not walking through where all the big fish are. Yeah, I let that guy take it. He was right in front of me that whole time. I just let him annihilate that thing. Let him try to choke it down. Then set the hook. Oh, let's get him on camera here. There he is. Yeah, because if they just bite the tail of it, and you set the hook, all you're going to do is, you know, lose the fish. You're going to think you have him for a second. Then you're going to lose him. So, if you let them start to swallow it, but not swallow it, you know, then they'll definitely get the hook in their mouth. I'm talking like 3 seconds, 4 seconds letting them swallow it. Oh, that's fish. Nope. It was a fish, but he didn't eat it. Not all the way. I'll leave the hook exposed a little bit. I just put it in a little bit so it'd be a little more weedless, but I have only really hooked one thing. Everything else I just kind of stuck on a rock. Yeah, like I said, these fish are hitting it hard and then like swimming back to the rock with it. So you know it's a fish because, you know, your line's swimming all over the place. It feels, when they hit, it feels kind of like a rock, but more like a fish. And then I just let them swim a little bit, then set the hook. That's fish. Oh, he spit it out. Man, he had it pretty good, I thought. Spit it right out. I knew I'd catch something. I'm casting right into the seam. I got an eddy over here to the right, fast current to the left, nice seam right down the middle here. So I'm just drifting it right through there, just, you know, casting a little bit in the current, right on the seam, over in the eddy, and seeing where the fish wants to be. Right by the log. Oh, that's fish. Oh, he was nibbling. I knew there'd be one by the log, though. There's always a fish by a log. He's out of the current and everything. Let's get it right back over there. Oh, I got it on the bank. Let's get a better cast. It's going from like shade to sun, and I lose track of where my lure is occasionally. So I just hope I cast where I was aiming. And I gotta get it right by that log again. That's where the fish are. Oh, just bounce it off the other side of the log. Oh, that's a nibble. Oh, that's fish. Still have it? Nope. That was a weird bite. Weird bite, but it's the nicest fish of the day. I wasn't sure if I had one or not. That's a largie. That's why it was a weird bite. It's a largemouth. I guess he was way up in there out of the current, so that makes sense. That's about a pound. Ooh, yeah, about a pound largemouth. Yes. Let's see here. He's a nice one. Yep. I can't tell if they're spotted bass or largemouth. He's a largemouth. Look at that belly. He's been eating. All right, I'm going back. See you later, bud. Oh, I've been forgetting to do the selfies. It's all right. Yeah, this Hellgrammite's all right. Oh, that's a bite. That's a bite. Oh, he's gone. I wonder if I had a different color on, could do any better. I've got 7 colors of these things. Ooh, that's the perfect cast. That's the perfect cast. Here, fishy, fishy. You know, oh. Oh, that's a nibble, I think. Yep, that's a nibble. Let him have a little bit, and then yank, got him. Oh yeah. I knew that was a perfect cast. Called that one. Oh, rock bass. I hadn't caught one of those yet today. Nice. It's exciting. Oh, there he went. That's all the picture I got of him. That's okay. Let's see if I can do it again. Let's put it right back up in there. All right, now the goal is to make sure there's nothing around the log and then move up closer to the log, fish over that shady a little bit more, and then go home. Ooh, if that doesn't get one, nothing's in that log. So you might not know this about me, but I can think like the fish. I basically have a fish brain. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but when it comes to catching fish, having a fish brain is a good thing. Let's bite. Oh, eat it, eat it, eat it. Ah, my line wasn't tight. I think there's some babies in here. I'll let that one eat it good. Oh. Nope, that's not one. Gonna hit this seam a couple times and then head out. Talk to these other fishermen before they leave. Yep, that's a fish. Yes. That is the trifecta, the bass trifecta in one hole on this little bitty creek. Boom. I'm gonna get a selfie with the Hellgrammite in his mouth. That'll be fun. Oh. I was trying to get a picture of a fish with this lure in its mouth. ... Failure, exclamation point. So that is the trifecta, kind of. I think if I caught a spot here, that'd be even better. Rock bass, I don't know if we really count those as bass or not, but I do. Oh, that's a fish, pretty sure. Nope, that's one good snag. Say I'm done fishing this hole. Ooh, it got deeper. Whoo-wee! That's cold water. Whew. It's gotta be getting shallower here. Oh, there we go. All right, so I was a little skeptical about the Hellgrammite, but obviously it catches fish. I don't know if it caught them any better than the spinners I use this time of year. I'm gonna have to do a little test and see. I know the spinner I can work a lot faster, cover a lot more ground, but this thing I caught a lot of fish, but I also missed a lot of fish. That spinner, the hook's right at the very end, and I think I like that if I want to catch little ones, because if anything bites the tail, they're biting the hook. With the Hellgrammite, they bite the tail, they're just biting plastic and no hook. I thought I was letting them eat it pretty good. Still didn't work on some of them. So it was less fish, I think, probably, but I don't know, quality was probably a little better. So anyway, see you next time.